Hey guys, Wicked here, welcome back. So today I have a short little video for you guys where I'm going to be showing you guys my favorite loadout for beginners. So this is the loadout that I recommend for all beginners and pretty much people who continue on to as support class, like medium ranked players, and then even the higher ranked players. So first of all, this is the loadout. So the gun that I use for primary is the Bennett Mercy Storm, and what's great about the Bennett Mercy Storm is you can actually buy it when you're level 0. So that's great because as long as you have, I think, 200 war bonds, you can always unlock it. So even if you're a beginner, you can always unlock it no matter what level, so you don't have to worry about that. And it's a great gun because it has really good hip fire. Control is also great, accuracy is great, damage is great. You also have 30 rounds, which is plenty to kill 2 or 3 enemies, and if you start getting lots of headshots, maybe even 4 or 5. Rate of fire is 450, again, pretty fast rate of fire. And finally, the reload speed is actually pretty fast. I think it's mostly good for the medium range combat, but I mostly use it for, I guess, mid range, but that's the range that we're gonna find yourself using it the most. But it's also great for closer range combat and also long range combat, but not extremely long range like sniping range. That's a big no-no for this gun. So first of all, I highly recommend that you try using the AA sights. The default is set to iron sights, but I prefer the AA sights because it's just a lot easier to aim longer ranges, and yeah. Moving on to the magnification, I personally like it at 2.0x. You can just play around with the settings and find the magnification that best suits you. Recoil direction, that's I'm not going to be going over that because that really doesn't depend on the gun. So that's pretty much it for primary. I also sometimes use the MG15NA Storm, but then again, this is for you unlock it at, I think, 2 or 3, I'm not sure, but yeah, you have to get up to a certain level for this, whereas here you don't. You also unlock, I think, the Madsen low weight, if I'm not mistaken, the Madsen machine gun, and the Bennett Mercy Storm. So you have these two options. I personally prefer this one when you're level 0 and you're baiting off. Okay, moving on to secondary or sidearm. Also, yeah. I personally like to use the P08 pistol. This is just a universal pistol that you can use for any of the classes. Then again, if you like the M1911, this again is a universal pistol, and you don't have to pay anything. Here you have to pay, I think, 150 war bonds per class, I think. Or you might, I'm not sure if you can, I think you just have to buy it in one of the classes and it will unlock for the rest. So just a thing that you want to keep in mind. The pistols, you actually don't find yourself using the pistol that much because the Bennett Mercy Storm is so good. So that's just what I've found out. Gadget 1, I prefer the ammo crate over the ammo pouch because you get a lot more ammo, and you can also resupply a lot of people with just one, whereas the ammo pouch is just one per person. I actually don't use the mortars that much. Repair tool, I've actually never used it before. Crossbow launchers, I've just, kind of seen what it was all about, and then I just kind of left it off to the side. Limpet charge, I use it as gadget 2. So this is great for destroying buildings, as you can see here. So if you know there's like a sniper in a building, or something like that, you can just throw it onto the side where you think they are, and it'll blow up after a set amount of time, and it will pretty much either kill them from the explosion or it'll kill them from debris. And also it does tanks as well. You just stick it on an enemy tank and bam, there we go. And I think it takes 2 or 3 hits, and what I mean by hit is like you have to place it 2 or 3 times on a tank to fully destroy it, and those are the big ones. The lightly armored tanks, or lightly armored vehicles, just, you know, get demolished immediately. So that's pretty much it for gadgets. Grenades, I personally like the incendiary grenade. It's a great grenade because you can't really defend against it again, like you can from gas by just putting on that mask. And also, even if they somehow get away, they're still gonna be on fire for a short amount of time, so that's just gonna drop their health a little bit more. Now, the only difference between gas grenade and incendiary grenade that makes the gas grenade, I guess, more effective with more people is it reaches out across a larger range. So, that's just something that you want to keep in mind when you're choosing your grenades, that the gas grenade reaches across more people and more range, and it can even travel through floors and buildings, so just keep that in mind. Melee, I just have the hatchet. You can pretty much have whatever you want. So that's pretty much it for this guide, guys. Make sure you give it a like if it helped you and you enjoyed it. Also, subscribe to the channel, that's going to help out a lot, and comment below. And finally, if you know anyone that needs some help in, picking out some guns or weapons in support class and customizing their loadout, just share this with them on your favorite social media, like Twitter or something, and that's going to help out as well. So thanks for watching once again, and catch y'all on the next video. Bye.